What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. The Las Vegas Raiders have done it again in regards to being the Mavericks of the NFL and being a progressive football team by making Sandra Douglass Morgan the first black woman to ever be a team president in the 102-year history of the National Football League. And I'm very happy to be in Raider Nation because of these moments. And first things first, man, no team in team sports has the diversity pedigree like the Raiders. I don't care if you like the Raiders or not, man. That means nothing to me. But you can't talk about what the Raiders haven't done in regards to making things the playing field level. We go all the way back to the 60s. You know what I'm saying? When the Raiders came into the league, when Al Davis came in and became the general partner, you know, and they became the head coach. First Hispanic quarterback in the history of the NFL, Tom Flores, who's in the Hall of Fame, who also happened to be the first Hispanic head coach, Raiders. Okay? Art Shell, another Hall of Famer. First black head coach in the modern era, 1989, Raiders. Okay? The first female CEO, Amy Trask, Raiders. Okay? It just goes on and on. The first LGBTQ known player to start and be a cornerstone on a defense, Raiders. The only team in the National Football League to bring in Colin Kaepernick for a workout after all the stuff that happened, Raiders. So today, when I found out and actually went to the press conference, you know, via online and saw this woman, I was like, there we go. This is what we do, man. And why there's 31 other teams and they're not doing anything, man? For all the people that say, well, is she qualified? Is she this? Is she that? You know, I say, you know what, man? It's very funny that when anybody else gets to be a team president, their pedigree and their abilities and their history and are they qualified? Their qualifications come into play when it's a black woman. But there's people I never heard of that become team presidents all the time. But this goes to show you, man, not used to seeing certain people in positions of power. Not used to seeing that. A lot of people aren't used to that. A lot of people ain't comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? Look at who's the vice president of the United States right now. A lot of people ain't comfortable with that situation. Doesn't matter if you're comfortable or not. All that matters is that's what it is. And as far as her pedigree is concerned, she was definitely somebody that was in a position of authority. You know what I'm saying? She was head of the Nevada Gaming Commission there in Las Vegas. There's a lot of things that the Raiders have to deal with that no other team has to deal with. Dealing with a city of gambling, dealing with that entire gambling scenario. She was head of that. She has a history of being in charge of a lot of different things. She's from Las Vegas. She was born, bred, raised, high school, everything from that aspect. Her husband played in the NFL. He was an NFL player, okay? And in Las Vegas, you gotta have your hand on the pulse of everything. She's very well connected. She's very well known. And her reputation had to be beyond reproach. Because if not, somebody would have came out with something. Trust me, it wouldn't even have got this far. Okay? And she's an attorney for the past 20 years. So, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do. Plus, all the turmoil that's been in there, the past, John Ventrell, the previous president, and all that crap, and all the, accusations of sexual discrimination and all this kind of stuff, man. And I'm like, you know what, man? I wasn't there, so I'm not going to cast any aspersions on any of the allegations, but As far as I'm concerned, man, I look at Mark Davis and I'm like, there's more people in the NFL who's more likely to be coming at a female in a certain way that we already know their names. Dan Snyder. Robert Kraft. I'm just saying, dog. Allegedly. So now, what's their excuse now? Raiders cleaning up house, new head coach, new administration, new president, new situation. Now it's time to play some football, man. I love it. I'm happy. I'm good with it. And I'm just saying, got to have your act together now, dog. The Raiders is no longer a place where you can just come and collect a check and just sit back and not do anything. Days are over, man. Everybody's going to be held accountable. And that's the way I like it. All right, love everybody out there, man. Matthew Shackleton.